Well, here we are. I have a find that I found at Value Village. It was $8.49. And anytime I see on the name or country it was made, it says Swedish, I buy it. This was all wrapped up the way you see it here. It has a nice metal handle and a strap. So let's see what's inside. I'm kind of excited. There is something in there, but the name on the pot didn't particularly ring any bells with me. So let's see what we can find in here together. You won't believe it. I didn't think I would ever find one of these. What is that? That's a Optimus 99. And by the looks of it, it's never been used. What do we got in here? It's got the key. I'm almost in tears. I can't believe I found one of these, and it's in brand new condition. And how much did I pay? $8.49. Oh, look at there in the back. There's even yeah, this thing's brand new, never been used. That's for priming. You take some fuel out, and I think you put it in the pan right there. I'm gonna have to look this thing up, see how this thing works exactly. But the key, the lid lifter, and I think that's a windscreen. Yeah, so if the wind were blowing, you could put that around. You could put that around it to stop the wind from blowing it out. I can't believe I found a brand new stove. So everything here looks like it's correct. That would come with it new in the box. The only thing I don't have is the box. But this was something they bought extra. It would be for your fuel bottle. So you'd take the regular cap off, put this on, pour, take this back off because it is vented, and even if you put one of those rubber snubbers over that, so that didn't come with it. But this lid lifter, pot catcher, it did come with it. That's how you took care of your hot pan there. And then this was in there. Everybody knows what this is. This is off of a coffee maker, but why it was in the kit in that other bowl, I don't know. I don't think it goes to it. I'll have to look. I guess if you wanted to make toast, and I don't think that would work too well either. Maybe that's a way to cool your pan down. I'll have to look in the instructions. I'm pretty sure that didn't come with it. Why it was in there, I don't know. Well, I did a little bit of research, and now this is for a coffee pot, so we won't use that. But for that fuel fill, I've got this nice red one. The only problem is, I've already tried this. The threads to it are wrong for this particular container, but I do have one here that it is correct for. So I know they make them out there. I just have to find the right jug. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the cap that I can put on it after that. So I got a little bit of searching to do for the right fuel container. But in the meantime, should we light that up? Oh yeah. Of course, the Optimus works the same way as the Seva 1, 2, 3. And you saw my video on this. This one is the 1, 2, 3, and the other one that leaked was the R. The difference was the 1, 2, 3, you needed the tip cleaner, and the R came with one built in to the on-off valve. Of course, we got to make sure we clean up any fuel spills. And I know there's some that drip down there. Otherwise, this whole thing's going to be on fire. We have to take this thing outside, let it air out before we light it up. That's for sure. Won't take long. It's all white gas. So we're going to get anything that's flammable out of the way. And the way they want you to prime these, just take your little, what would you call that, eyedropper, get fuel in it and put it down in this brass cup. And get that out of the way. Put the cap on. And we're going to make sure it's closed. Yep, there's open, there's closed, and with that little bit of fuel down in there, let me see, this kit that I bought even came with matches. Like I said, never been used. Probably should do this outside, but we'll see what happens. Oh yeah. What we want to do is get pressure, and having that flame there will pressurize that tank, giving us the pressure we need to get that stove lit. Let's go ahead and open it a little bit and see if it's ready. And I see opening it all the way up, it does have a tip cleaner. And it is flaming right now. So let's get the top. Where did I put that? Oh, it's right here somewhere. Yep. Let's get the top. Put some water in it. So number one, this is giving it a handle strength test, having that water in there, and a boilability test. And because this was already warm outside, I'm burning before all that fuel is burned up that I put in the bottom there. Well, there we go, a full boil. Took 5.5 minutes. And that's all we got to do to turn it back off. Wait a minute, guys. There's some important information you need to know here. Found out myself, so let's get to it. So, one thing I found out, I kind of knew anyway. Number one, you don't want to have fuel all the way up to the top. You want to have a little bit of airspace, and that airspace is what gives you your pressure for this to light up. The second thing is how fast you let that burner burn. When you hear it jetting, that's probably a bad thing. We'll go ahead and get this thing lit up, and I'll add the rest of the video here what I was doing wrong. All right. So in review, this took Coleman fuel, white gas. In the UK, they call it gasoline. But one of the things I learned is I want to take that key off and set it off to the side, because right now, after boiling that water, it's good and hot. Matter of fact, a lot of that's hot, so I don't see any burning on the table, so we should be fine there. But in case you have one of these, go ahead and pull that key, because It's even still hot being on there. So get it lit up, get the key out of the way. That's just my first use of the stove. It looks like we got plenty of heating on the brass. It's turned the colors that it should for a used stove. Yeah, with the windscreen, you can put that anywhere to keep the wind from blowing your flame out. That and some matches, you're good to go. So today is a cooler day than it was the other day, and I'm editing my video, and I'm looking at other people's videos on these stoves, and not everybody tells you what I'm about to tell you. Listen to that flame. Obviously I have fuel down below yet, but right now you hear a steady flame. That's what you want to maintain. If you're out backpacking with this, you don't want it jetting, because jetting is overheating the whole entire stove. So let's go ahead and heat up that water, and we'll do a performance test here compared to the last time I let this run. But you'll hear it start to jet. That's just entirely too hot. That'll overheat your stove. So what I'm doing is I'm turning it down. And if you're out backpacking with it, it's nice and quiet. It's giving proper heat, and you're not overheating the stove like I did the first time I lit this off. And I'm going to pull that key out, just because if the body of that gets hot, I don't want to burn myself on the key. So that's been 4 minutes, and you hear it starting to jet just a little bit. I'll put the key back in. And you hear how I dropped that flame down? It's not jetting as much. That jetting isn't needed to heat your water or any food you're cooking. It's just basically putting a whole lot of BTUs out, and how much can that water take at a time. So that's basically the warning I'm giving you here, that you don't need to let the flame sound like a jet engine. Well, there you go. That's 11 minutes, a cup and a half of water. And it would work much faster if you had a lid. Well, I have an aluminum lid, but I know this doesn't fit it well. And it was half price yellow day, so I got this for $2.50. In the next video, I'm gonna make a lid for this cook set out of an old aluminum lid. What do you think? Is this the better way to do it? Turn your stove down, put a lid on? Let me know in the comments. Good, good, good. Bad, bad, bad. Good, good, good. Got it? So I know many people have had one of these Optimus stoves for years now. I just found this one. But for the longevity of this one, I'm going to burn it at a lower temperature, not getting that stove as hot. Oh, sure, in the winter it might be nice, but it's a nice fall day today. So do as you will with it. This is what I'm going to do.